Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Mr. English Channel, where learning English is easy and fun. I'm Emily.
Hello, Emily. Hi, everyone. It's so great to be here with you all today.
It really is. How is your morning going so far, Paul?
Oh, it's going really well. I had a huge cup of coffee, so I'm completely awake and ready to chat.
I know exactly what you mean. I had 2 cups of tea myself.
Tea is good, too. It's a nice, quiet morning here. The weather is beautiful, and I'm just happy to be recording.
Same here. We always have a good time making these episodes.
We definitely do. And we always get to talk about such useful things.
Exactly. So today, we're going to talk about jobs.
That's a perfect topic. It's usually the very first thing people ask you when you meet them.
It really is. We talk about work all the time.
For sure. And if you stay with us until the end of this episode, you'll feel completely comfortable answering questions about your career at your next English-speaking party.
Yep, no more feeling nervous when someone asks about your daily routine. We're going to make it super easy.
So, Emily, what is the most common way to ask someone about their job?
Usually, we just say, "What do you do?"
Right. It's such a short question. We don't always say, "What is your profession?"
No, that sounds a little too formal for a casual chat. "What do you do?" is perfect.
Or sometimes people say, "What do you do for a living?"
Yes, that's another great one. It just means, how do you make money to live?
Exactly. And answering is pretty simple too. You just say, "I'm a," and then your job.
Right, like, I'm a teacher.
Which is true for us. We teach English.
We do. We plan lessons, we record podcasts, and we help people learn.
Those are our daily activities. Every job has different daily activities.
That's true. Let's talk about some different professions and what those people actually do every day.
I love that idea. Where should we start?
Let's start with a doctor. We all need doctors.
We sure do. So, if someone is a doctor, they say, "I'm a doctor."
Yep. And what does a doctor do?
Well, they treat patients, sick people. They figure out what's wrong and help them get better.
They might say, "I work at a hospital," or "I work in a clinic."
And they prescribe medicine. That's a great action word for a doctor.
Definitely. Doctors also examine patients, which just means they look closely at them to check their health.
That sounds like a really busy job. They work long hours, too.
They really do. Now, how about an engineer?
Oh, engineers are fascinating. They solve so many complex problems.
Exactly. An engineer might say, "I design bridges," or "I build machines."
There are so many types of engineers, right?
Totally. Some work with computers, some work with buildings, and some work with cars.
But the main idea is that they design things and solve problems.
Yep, they create solutions. If I were an engineer, I'd say, "I'm an engineer, and I design new technology."
I could never do that. Math is not my strongest skill.
Me neither. I'm much happier teaching English.
Me too. Okay, let's look at another one. What about a lawyer?
Oh, a lawyer. If you are a lawyer, you work with the law.
Right. You might say, "I work at a law firm."
And a lawyer's job is to defend clients or give legal advice.
Yes, they spend a lot of time reading, researching, and talking to people.
They protect people's rights. It's a very important profession.
Definitely. They negotiate too. They try to find agreements between different sides.
That requires a lot of communication skills.
For sure. Speaking of important jobs, we have to talk about nurses.
Oh, absolutely. Nurses are incredible.
They really are the heart of the hospital.
If you are a nurse, you say, "I'm a nurse," and you care for patients.
They check your blood pressure, they give you medicine, and they make sure you are comfortable.
They work very closely with doctors to keep everyone healthy.
And they comfort people when they are feeling scared or sick.
That's a beautiful way to say it. They really do offer so much comfort.
I have a friend who is a nurse, and her schedule is always changing. Sometimes she works at night.
Yes, hospitals are open 24 hours a day, so nurses work very hard.
Okay, what about a police officer?
A police officer keeps the community safe.
Right, you say, I'm a police officer.
They patrol the streets, they respond to emergencies, and they help people who are in trouble.
They also enforce the law. If someone is driving too fast, the police officer will stop them.
Exactly. They might say, I work for the city police department.
It's a job that requires a lot of bravery.
It really does. You never know what's going to happen each day.
That's very true. Now let's completely change directions. What about a software developer?
Oh, this is a huge profession right now. Everyone needs software developers.
Yes, they do. If you do this, you just say, I'm a software developer.
And what do? They write code.
They build apps for our phones, they create websites, and they make computer programs.
They fix bugs too. Not real bugs, but mistakes in the computer code.
Right, digital bugs. They solve technical problems all day long.
They usually work in an office, or maybe they just work from home.
A lot of developers work remotely now. All they need is a good laptop and internet.
That sounds pretty nice, but they have to stare at a screen for a long time.
They really do. Okay, let's talk about a job that involves food.
Oh, my favorite topic. Let's talk about being a chef.
If you are a chef, you cook amazing food for a living.
You say, I'm a chef and I work in a restaurant.
A chef doesn't just cook, though. They create new menus and invent recipes.
That's true. They manage the whole kitchen. They make sure all the food is perfect.
They chop vegetables, they prepare sauces, and they direct the other cooks.
Kitchens are super fast and really hot, so it's a very high-energy job.
I love cooking at home, but I don't think I could be a chef. It looks too stressful.
I agree. I'd rather just go to the restaurant and eat the food.
Exactly. Leave it to the professionals.
Let's do one more. How about an electrician?
That's a great one. We rely on electricians every single day.
Without them, we wouldn't have any lights or internet.
Right. An electrician installs wiring and fixes electrical problems.
If the power goes out in your house, you call an electrician.
They might say, I'm an electrician. I work with power systems.
They have to be very careful and follow strict safety rules.
Yes, electricity is dangerous, so they use special tools to stay safe.
They fix broken outlets, they install new lights, and they make sure our homes run smoothly.
It's a very hands-on job. You are always moving and working with your hands.
I have so much respect for all these professions. Everyone does something unique.
They really do. And it's so interesting to hear what people do all day.
By the way, if you guys are enjoying this chat and learning some new ways to talk about your job, please take a quick second to hit the like button.
Yes, and make sure you subscribe so you never miss our new conversations.
Also, we want to hear from you. Leave a comment down below and tell us, what do you do for a living?
Try to use one of the action verbs we just talked about to describe your day. We love reading your answers.
We really do. Okay, Paul, we've used a lot of great action words so far.
We definitely have. I think it's a perfect time to take a closer look at a few of them.
I completely agree. These are words that you can use no matter what job you have.
Let's start with the word manage.
That's a very common one. To manage means to organize, control, or take care of something.
A chef manages a kitchen, but a teacher also manages a classroom.
Exactly. Or you can say, I manage a team of 5 people at my company.
It just means you are responsible for them.
Our next useful word is handle.
Oh, I use this one all the time. To handle something means to deal with a situation or a task.
Right. You might say, I handle customer complaints.
Or, I handle the marketing for my business.
It's a very natural way to describe your daily responsibilities.
Let's look at another one. How about the word commute?
That's a big part of working for most people. Your commute is the trip you take from your home to your job.
Yes, the travel time. You can use it as a noun or a verb.
You can say, I have a long commute. It takes an hour.
Or as an action, I commute to the city by train every morning.
Thankfully, my commute is very short.
Mine too. It just takes me 10 minutes.
Okay, let's do one more word. Let's look at overtime.
Overtime is when you work extra hours, beyond your normal schedule.
Sometimes people do it for extra money, or sometimes they just have a lot of work to finish.
You can say, I'm working overtime this week because we are so busy.
Or, does your job pay you for overtime?
It's a word you hear in almost every workplace.
Definitely. Now, hearing all these job descriptions reminds me of how native speakers actually talk about their companies.
Oh, that's true. Sometimes the prepositions can be a little tricky.
They really can. For example, a lot of people might say, I work in Microsoft.
Right. People say that, but it doesn't sound completely natural to an American ear.
Exactly. It sounds much better to say, I work for Microsoft, or I work at a hospital.
For or at are the perfect choices when you name a specific company.
Yes, I work for Google, or I work at a hospital.
But if you are talking about an industry, you can use in.
Right, like I work in healthcare, or I work in education.
That's a great distinction. Here's another one I hear sometimes. People will say, my job is cook food.
We understand what that means, but we don't usually phrase it that way.
No, it's much more natural to just say, I'm a chef, or I cook for a living.
Or if you want to describe the action, use an ing word. My job involves cooking food.
That sounds perfectly natural. My job involves managing people.
It's those little changes that make your English sound so much smoother.
Definitely. Now, let's put all of this together and imagine a real situation.
Sounds fun. Let's pretend we are at a dinner party and we're meeting for the first time.
Okay, I'll walk up to you and introduce myself.
Ready when you are.
Hi there. I don't think we've met. I'm Paul.
Nice to meet you, Paul. I'm Emily.
Great party, isn't it? So, Emily, what do you do for a living?
I work in education. I'm an English teacher at a language school.
Oh, that's wonderful. Do you teach kids or adults?
I actually handle the adult classes. I plan lessons and help people improve their speaking. What about you?
I'm a software developer. I work for a tech company in the city.
Wow, that sounds interesting. Do you have a long commute?
Not too bad, usually about 30 minutes. But I handle most of my projects from home these days.
That's great. It sounds like you manage your time really well.
I try my best.
And scene. That was a perfect little conversation.
It was. We used the job titles, the action words, and it sounded completely relaxed.
That's exactly how people talk in real life. It's just about being friendly and asking simple questions.
Absolutely. You don't need complicated vocabulary to have a great conversation about work.
Just remember to ask, "What do you do?" and be ready to talk a little bit about your own daily routine.
Well, this has been a really fun chat today, Emily.
It really has. I loved exploring all these different professions.
Me too. We hope all of you listening feel a lot more confident talking about your jobs now.
We know you'll do great. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave us a comment down below.
Thanks so much for spending part of your day with us. Keep practicing, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye, everyone. Have a wonderful day.